This unboxing is a picture book called I Want 100 Dogs. It is by Stacy McAnulty and illustrated by Keane. And it is published by, let me search for it. It was published by, I'm not sure actually. Oh, Chronicle books. Sorry, it is here. So, dogs are a really popular subject for picture books, because who doesn't love dogs? And there are a lot of picture books about dogs. And so it's always interesting to me to find, like when there's a dog picture book, to find how they've, written a story that hasn't been told before. Because it's just, a lot of competition for dog stories because you compete against all the dog stories published in the past, as well as, whatever the publisher has, sort of in their queue. And so I like this one already. I'm thinking it's about dogs and different breeds, but also feels like it might be a counting story, an accounting book up to 100, which a lot of counting books go up to 10. And sometimes 100 is great because in kindergarten, we used to celebrate 100 days of school, and it was sort of a way for kids to learn how to count to 100. So let's see. It has kind of a muted color scheme, like interesting, right? Like it feels modern, sort of this rust orange and, darkish brown. And so here, a little girl saying, I want 100 dogs, and she sees, dogs in the clouds. And so she's just kind of picturing her fantasy. Where would the 100 dogs sleep? Oh, they sleep in the bed. Parents think sounds like a bad idea, but this little girl thinks it sounds like a good idea. And so here she's compromising by saying, okay, maybe not 100, maybe 90. And the parents are being practical by saying, well, like, how would you walk them? So the number keeps going down as, the reality of taking care of a dog gets presented to her. So it's clever, right? It's just a clever premise. And, it's also like for any family where kids are clamoring for a dog because they don't have a dog, but they want a dog. It also just goes over, what it takes to take care of a dog, if the child is going to have some dog responsibility, which was the case for us. We waited till our youngest was 5 and our kids were supposed to help take care of the dog. But guess what? They didn't really walk the dog so much. Although they were pretty good about feeding the dog. And so anyway, the dog amount that the little girl is hoping for gets, it keeps getting reduced. And then finally, it turns out that, almost like they convinced each other. The parents convinced the little girl of what would be a manageable number of dogs, but also she clearly convinces her parents that she can take care of a dog and that they need a dog. So it's a happy ending, right? And it's almost like a clever, reverse psychology that the little girl's doing. Could have convinced her dog to convince her parents to get her a dog. So it's fun. It's like a fun story because who doesn't like a story where the kid is, the mastermind. So anyway, thank you to Chronicle Books for sending me this dog story. I'm missing my own dog who passed away a year ago. And every time I see a dog, I always want to pet it in the street. But I also just love reading dog picture books. So thank you also for watching.